It's humiliating enough to get cheated on by my wife, but in my own home with a clown we hired for our son's birthday. Throwaway for obvious reasons. Nobody in my real life knows the truth about why we're splitting up, and I'd like to keep it that way. But I need to get this out of my head before it eats me alive. Some background. We've been married 8 years. My son just turned 5. For his birthday, I wanted to rent a bounce house. Every kid loves a bounce house. My wife shot it down immediately. She said bounce houses are a lawsuit waiting to happen, and that clowns are classic. I thought that was weird. Who hires clowns anymore? But she already had this guy picked out. 5-star reviews. The best in the area, she said. He cost almost double what the bounce house would have. She defended that price like a lawyer. I gave in because it was easier than fighting about it. Biggest mistake of my life. The morning of the party, she was on edge. She snapped at me over the balloons. She snapped at me over where I put the cake. She changed her outfit 3 times. I remember thinking, it's a kid's party. Why does she look like she's going to brunch? She'd gotten her hair done the day before. She smelled amazing. I actually felt guilty for not planning a date night in a while. That's the part that kills me now. I felt guilty. The clown shows up at noon. Right away, something is off. He walks in like he's been here before. Doesn't ask where anything is. Finds the bathroom on the first try. Our house is a maze. Guests always ask. I chalked it up to him being a pro. Then during the balloon animals, I noticed my wife laughing at everything he does. Not polite laughing. Real laughing. Head back, hand on her chest laughing. The man honked a horn and she reacted like it was stand-up comedy. Even our neighbor leaned over and joked that somebody had a crush on the entertainment. I laughed along. About an hour in, right before cake, the clown announces he needs a 15-minute break. Fine, whatever. 2 minutes later, my wife tells me she's grabbing more juice boxes from the garage. 15 minutes turns into 30. Kids are melting down. My son is asking for cake. Our neighbor asks me where my wife went. I go looking. The garage side door is locked from the inside. We have never once locked that door in 6 years of living there. I knock. Nothing. I knock harder and call her name. I hear shuffling. A full minute later, she opens the door, face flushed, and says the door sticks. It has never stuck. Then, maybe 30 seconds after that, the clown comes strolling around from the side of the house. His collar is crooked, his makeup is smudged around the mouth, and here's the detail I can't unsee. There was a faint smear of white face paint on the side of my wife's jaw. I told myself it was frosting. I served cake with my hands shaking and told myself it was frosting. I got through presents. I got through cleanup. I smiled in the photos. That night I couldn't sleep. Around 2 in the morning I did something I'm not proud of. First I scrolled back through the party pictures. That made it worse. In almost every single one, my wife isn't looking at the camera. She isn't looking at my son, she's looking at him. Then I saw her laptop open on the counter, and I checked her email. I searched the name of the booking site. My stomach dropped before the results even loaded. There was a receipt, then another, then another. That clown has been booked to our address 9 times in the past year. 9. My son has had exactly 1 birthday. There were bookings on random Tuesdays. A booking the week I was away for work. A booking in the middle of February. There is no children's party in the middle of February. The site even sent her a loyalty email thanking her for being a valued repeat customer. I sat there in the dark reading a rewards email about my wife's affair. I woke her up. I asked her one question. Why was a clown at our house in February? She didn't yell. She didn't cry. She went very still and said, "You were never supposed to see the statements." Nah, it's not what you think. Nah, I'm sorry. She was annoyed that I found the paper trail. When I pushed, she finally said the thing I will never get out of my head. She said, "He makes me laugh." When is the last time you made me laugh? 8 years of showing up for this family. I coach my son's soccer team, but sure, I'm not funny enough. I packed a bag that night and I'm at my brother's now. Lawyer on Monday. She's telling her family we grew apart, and I'm letting her have that lie because the truth is more humiliating for me than it is for her. I'm the guy whose marriage got ended by a rental clown with a 5-star rating. But the worst part isn't her. It isn't even him. It's that my son had the best birthday of his life. He keeps asking me when the funny man is coming back. He wants him again for next year. I don't know how to tell him the funny man is the reason daddy doesn't live at home anymore.